La Paz, Bolivia. A domestic dispute takes a disturbing turn. Behind the door of this apartment, a man is holding his wife captive and threatening to kill her. Officers know they have to move fast. They break down the door. But then, they're spooked by the sound of gas escaping from a propane tank. In a suicidal scheme, the murderous husband has created a homemade bomb. When it doesn't explode, cops think the coast is clear. They're wrong. The hellish fireball hurls officers in all directions. They locate the deranged husband and drag him from the rubble. The shocked spouse is shaken up, yet still alive. The ambush leaves several officers with third-degree burns. But this is one explosive domestic disturbance they're grateful just to have survived. Morgadana, Spain. A treacherous hairpin turn wreaks havoc in a rally race. Spectators crowd the narrow curve for a glimpse of a wipeout. But with nothing protecting them from the speeding cars, it's a recipe for disaster. A driver loses control in the turn. He clips one spectator, then cartwheels, and crashes down on a young woman. She's pinned under 1.5 tons of crushing metal. Using brute strength, onlookers lift the car and pull her from the wreckage. Somehow, the girl escapes the crash unharmed. She's a lucky survivor of a sport that shows its racers and its fans no mercy. Dallas, Texas. It's after hours at a local convenience store. But for one enterprising crook, it might as well be a midnight madness sale. After breaking in through a ceiling vent, the intruder loads his bounty into a giant sack. He's unaware that he's set off the silent alarm. Outside, owner Mohammed Sharif pulls up. He hopes the alert is just a glitch.
It's too quiet, scary, you know. I started looking around the store to see what's going on before I go in.
A cruiser spots Mohammed and stops him, thinking he might be casing the joint. The burglar hears the questioning outside. He knows he's trapped. He hunkers down and hopes they'll go away. No such luck. Mohammed shows his key, and an officer tells him to open the store. Halfway in, he spots a problem.
I see the ceiling. I told him it's a break-in. He said, how you know? I told him, look at the ceiling.
The clerk is anxious to check on the damages, but he's about to step face first into sudden terror. Mohammed is barely into the store when he's ambushed.
If he have weapon, you know, probably he ain't gonna kill me.
The crook plows into an officer as Mohammed bashes him with a padlock. Two more cops swarm in. One unleashes a string of blows with his baton. The man struggles wildly, but he's not packing a weapon and is soon overpowered. Minutes later, he's hobbled with leg restraints and handcuffs. The robber is walked to a cruiser while his stash is examined.
Is cigar, cigarette, and around $4,000 cash.
Mohammed is thankful that his property was recovered, but he's even more grateful that this silent alarm wasn't his death knell.
When I think about it, I say thanks God. I'm very, very happy. And nothing happened to me.
Still to come, when a crook pulls a gun on a clerk, she gives him the axe. But first, a trooper at a minor accident is caught in the path of a major disaster. Plus, terrified women and children are held hostage by a ruthless gang. Then, a hose breaks during a routine propane delivery, sparking hell on Earth. When most daring, sudden terror returns.